Hello everyone, welcome to chapter number 5 of English Grammar series by Reen and Martin. In today's discussion we are going to explore kinds of noun. In our previous discussion we talked about nouns and we also gave some examples. In this discussion we will explore different kinds of nouns, and by the end of this lecture we will complete sentences, we will identify nouns, and we will categorize into different kinds. As you know that noun is a name of person, place, thing or any idea. So sometimes we have got different kinds of noun. Consider the following example here. A sentence has been given, Asoka was a wise king. So here we see there are two nouns. Asoka representing any specific person, a specific king, and was a wise king. Here the word king represents any common king, because we don't know this is any specific. But when we talk about this Asoka, this is representing any particular person, so we can say that this is a proper noun. When a noun refers to a particular person or king or anyone, then we call it proper noun. Whenever a noun is representing any proper place, any specific person, any specific place, any specific river, any specific mountain, or any specific name, that will be called as proper noun. While when there are common nouns, and the common nouns represent things in general. For example, let me give you my own sentence. If you are saying the teacher is teaching English, the teacher is teaching English. So now we don't know who is the teacher. Teacher is a general common term for anyone who teaches. But if you are saying Sir Shahid is teaching English, here Sir Shahid is a proper noun, because it represents any specific person, any specific teacher who teaches English. For example, Rahul is my friend, right? I'm saying Rahul is my friend. Now Rahul is the name of specific person, any particular person, so that will be considered as proper noun. While friend can be anyone. Friend can be your school friends, they can be in your neighborhood or anyone. Friend is a general term that is a common noun. So some more examples are here. Sita is a proper noun because it is name of any particular person, while girl is a common noun that can be used for any female, right? Haris is a proper noun, and while boy is a common noun. Boy can be anyone, so Haris is the specific name. So specific names are called proper nouns, and unspecific that are not particular, they will be called common nouns. Kolkata is a proper noun because Calcutta is a specific name in India, right? While city here represents that any city. It can be Gilgit, it can be Karachi, it can be Dubai, it can be anything. India is a proper noun, while country is a common noun, right? Country represents anything that is very general. It can be Pakistan, it can be India, it can be Bangladesh, etc. Okay. The word girl is a common noun because it is a name common to all girls. So now see, all girls can be represented with one word, that is girl. So girl is a common noun that we can use for any female. While Sita is a proper noun because it is the name of particular girl. If I am saying Sarah, if I am saying Miss Jabin, if I am saying Mr. this or that, so it means I am representing any proper person. That will be called as proper noun. So common noun is the name given in common to everyone, while proper noun is the name given to any particular person. Right? I hope it is clear so far. So let's move ahead and talk about kinds of noun, although they are also kinds of noun. So here are some more kinds of noun. Here is an exceptional case in which you can use any proper noun, right? Any proper noun for any common thing. But before this, let me discuss one important rule. And the rule is, whenever you are writing proper nouns, you must use the beginning letter of that noun with capitalization. Proper nouns will always be capitalized in their initial letter. So remember this. Most of the students are making mistakes when they come to writing. Even they do not capitalize their own names' initial letters. So how can they write correctly if you are avoiding or you are neglecting such a basic rule of writing or punctuation? And second thing here in this note too is proper nouns are sometimes used as common nouns. अब कौन से situation में proper noun can be used as a common noun? So here when we are using metaphors, अब metaphors क्या है? Like he was the Luqman. I am associating one person, any common person, to Luqman. So the wise man of his age, Luqman, right? If someone is wise या कोई ज़हीन हो, we are saying ये तो बड़ा Luqman है, right? In Urdu. So it means that we are making that person Luqman. It will be considered as common noun, like Shakespeare itself, particular person. But here we are relating that person to any specific character in the history or any symbolism. Kalidas is often called the Shakespeare. Here the Shakespeare is greatest dramatist, right? Shakespeare of India. So here we are using any proper noun to make it common, right? Though the person is not Shakespeare, but we are associating or we are making such a situation using metaphor. Collective nouns, common nouns include what are called collective nouns and abstract nouns. So within common nouns, we can see collective nouns are there and abstract nouns are there. So let me explain in detail what is the meaning of collective noun. Now the term itself is showing that it is the number of or collection of people or things taken together and spoken of as a one whole, as crowd, mob, team, flock, herd, army, fleet, jury, family, nation, parliament. अब ये जो चीजें हैं, they are considered in group, they are considered in collection, and we have given them one name. So whenever collection is given one name, हम उसको क्या कहेंगे? Collective noun कहेंगे, and it will be considered only one. Here are some examples. Let's discuss these examples. Like the first sentence shows that a fleet. Now fleet is a collection, right? Collection of ships or vessels. अब उसको हमने कहा a fleet. A fleet is a collection of ships or vessels. An army. An army. So it means that that is the collection of soldiers. Within the army you can see officers and everything. Crowd. Collection of people. Police dispersed the crowd. The French army was defeated at Waterloo. The jury found the prisoner guilty. Jury is a group of judges or people who are there to make an agreement or make a decision. A herd of cattle is passing. A herd of cattle. Cattle is the group of animals. So it means that collective nouns, they are showing, they are specifying any collection, and that is used as a whole. Next important kind of noun is abstract noun. Now abstract nouns are those nouns which we cannot see, which we cannot touch, but we can imagine, right? These nouns, they don't have any existence, but they can only be felt or they can only be imagined. How? They may show quality like goodness, kindness, whiteness, darkness, hardness, or brightness. So it means that we cannot see, we cannot touch these qualities, we just consider or we imagine. Like if a person is good, that is his quality. But I am adding ness, so then it becomes noun, and that becomes abstract noun. Now kind is the quality of a person. When I add ness, it becomes kindness, and kindness is the quality of that person which we cannot see or touch. Whiteness, you cannot see whiteness. Darkness, hardness, brightness. Have you seen the wisdom or honesty? Have you ever touched bravery? No, it's not possible. Action, laughter, theft, movement, judgment, hatred, or love. Right? So you cannot see. Now, do not consider these as action verbs, but actually they are nouns. That depends on their usage. If they have been used, they are abstract nouns. State, can you see your childhood, boyhood, youth, slavery, sleep, sickness, death? So death is what? Your abstract noun. So what will be the opposite of death? Birth and poverty, right? These are all examples of abstract nouns. The names of arts and sciences. So it means that grammar, music, chemistry, etc., physics, mathematics, they will be all abstract nouns, right? We can speak of brave soldier, strong man, and a beautiful flower. So this is all talking about that we can give qualities, but at that time there will be adjective. When we are making them nouns, so we should consider changing the adjectives from or the words from adjective to nouns. There are ways which how or through which we can make nouns from adjectives. We will discuss these here below. Now focus this here. Abstract nouns are formed from adjectives as kindness from kindness. अब जो kind है, from that we can make kindness. Just add N-E-S-S-ness. Honest, honest, it becomes honesty. Abstract nouns are formed thus from verbs as well. We can also make abstract noun from verbs like obedience from obey. Obey becomes obedience. Growth becomes grow. So from common nouns as well, from child we make it childhoods, from slave we make it slavery. So these are what different ways through which we can make abstract nouns. So there is another classification for this. So what is that classification? Countables and uncountables. Now countables वो चीजें that can be counted, और इनको हम countable nouns भी कह सकते हैं या इनको just countables भी कह सकते हैं. So countables are the names of object, people, etc. we can count. For example, we can count books. These are easily counted. Pen, apple, boy, sister, doctor, horse. Right? We can easily count these things, so they are called countables. Like laptop, mobile phone, everything, cars. Uncountable nouns or uncountables are the names of things we cannot count. For example, there are material that we cannot count. Like we cannot count milk, we cannot count oil, sugar, gold, honesty. They mainly denote substances and abstract things. Countable nouns have plural forms while uncountables do not have. For example, we say books but we cannot say milks. We cannot add s or es. So it means that we cannot make them plurals. We will always be considering them singular. So here is an exercise in which we will be talking about put the nouns in the following sentences and say, point out and say whether they are common, proper or abstract nouns. So we will solve this exercise here. So you have to practice it your own, and I will be sharing these here in the next video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.